Hey, John Mayfield with Global Real Estate School. Wanted to come on for our Thursday night, 7 p.m. live streaming course, and I'm doing this from my phone right now. It's been kind of a challenging day for me today. I actually had some tests and so forth with the doctor. Everything's great. Got a great report, so I'm happy about that. But was kind of sedated for a while today during some of the tests, and so anyway, I'm not up for doing a full-fledged live stream on YouTube today. But I did want to just jump on and remind folks, if you have any questions at all, and I see we have one person watching. If you have any questions at all, you are welcome to type a chat message in. I'll be more than happy to answer that. I have heard about a question today, and I've heard this from actually a couple of people today, or in the last couple of days, I should say. And the question, this has been uh, maybe a broker examination question. It has to do with contracts and whether the contract is enforceable, voidable, void, or unenforceable. And the way the question is worded is very challenging. They talk about uh, they talk about a beach home, and two people are in a bar all day long talking about this beach home and come to some type of an agreement, write it out on a napkin, they both sign it, and then one person has to take an Uber home, the other person drives home. Now, I I don't know what a lot of times it's very interesting, and the testing agency will say this as well. Sometimes people will tell me a question and it's not exactly the way it was worded on the test. So you really have to read and pick out some specific details for that question. Just because someone might sit in a bar all day or for a long time and talk to someone doesn't mean they are inebriated or intoxicated. So, did the question mention that one or the other was drunk or inebriated or intoxicated or had been drinking all day long? I don't know what the question said there. So, you really have to find out, look at the question and find out, were they drinking all day? Was there some mention of someone being under the influence, inebriated, intoxicated? If that's the case, the answer would be the contract could be voidable, because if well, for example, today they told me that I could not sign any contracts because I had been sedated today, and for the next 24 hours I don't sign any legal documents. It's kind of funny. And then they hand me a piece of paper to check out, and they make me sign a couple of places, and I said, I thought you said I couldn't sign anything. And the nurse laughed and said, well, you can sign these documents, but you can't sign anything else. um, so ask yourself, had they been drinking? Were they, and hello, Joy, yes, or duress, right? Uh, that would be avoidable contract if they were, if the good job, Joy. That would be avoidable contract if they were intoxicated or drunk or inebriated, any kind of those words they could use, or as Joyce wonderfully points out, under duress, then that contract would be voidable. Now, if the question said that they just sat in the bar all day, one took an Uber home, the other one drove themselves home, would that necessarily mean they were drunk? No. I've sat at Missouri Realtor meetings in a bar talking to my friends, never had anything to drink. My friends were drinking, but I wasn't drinking. And I've had some friends who sat there with us who never had anything to drink. if there was no alcohol mentioned or you couldn't pick up that situation, where someone was intoxicated, then that contract, I think, would be enforceable. So that question's been popping up. You need to review what's a valid contract, what is a voidable contract, how can a contract be void if it's, or how can a contract be unenforceable? So that was a question that's kind of been popping up now and then. There was some of the students have been saying they have been seeing a lot of the gross rent multiplier and the income approach problems. I go over those today. I had a student today who wrote me and he said was kind of upset. I don't normally get students that get upset about things, but he said, I tried to work that T problem, but for the gross rent multiplier, that doesn't work that way. And I wrote him back and I said, and he had some other words in his email, which I thought, now, wait a minute, you're going to be a real estate agent. Don't send emails like that. You got to be kind and nice. You get more with honey and sugar than you do with vinegar, right? My mom always told me that. It's okay. I know they get frustrated. People get frustrated. And I know there's a lot of information in the course, but I go over that a lot. And I wanted to write back and say, well, you must have gotten up and gone and gotten a cup of coffee or something to drink while the video was playing, because I specifically say the T problem works for every situation except it won't work for the gross rent multiplier. You got to reverse everything around for that. But many students are telling me they're seeing questions on the gross rent multiplier. Now, they're also seeing that amortization chart question. I have I have that on my YouTube channel. So check that out, the amortization chart question. I've got a couple of videos. You can search for amortization on this channel, and you should be able to find that. So anyway, I'm going to try to do a live stream in the morning when I'm feeling a little better. I'll always post that right here to the Global Real Estate School channel. But just wanted to pop on tonight, let you all know that I'm sorry I couldn't do a live stream tonight. As I mentioned, I just had some kind of going through that series of tests, and now that I'm 63, I know you're saying, John, you don't look 63. I hope that's what you're saying. But you know what? All my tests have been great. So today was the last one, and turned out wonderful. And so I'm very thankful for that. But just wanted to pop on, kind of give you some update there. And also let you know for the broker's exam, I am putting together a series of questions with this new simulation. So be on the lookout for that. But hope you're doing well. I do not see any other questions. Joy says, wouldn't that be voidable under contracts as exceptions? Yes. And Joy said, OMG, I was right. Yes. Good job, Joy. So I'm thinking you've already passed your test, Joy. I'm thinking that. But anyway, I hope so. If not, let me know. We'll help you get there, okay? But thanks for watching tonight. And just a quick video to kind of give you a heads up about why I'm not live streaming tonight, and to give you a heads up on a question that you can get right on the real estate exam. But you're going to have to read that carefully, okay? Have a great evening, everyone. Talk to you later. Bye.